I never have to. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I'd like your leave. Well, you saw he first the take the this. No, don't. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I don't care. I am.
The name's Charles.
Private in.
If I'm a...
Why do you?
Well...
Easy, says he.
And you don't...
Albert's just...
I've heard...
Another...
Can I ask...
Oh.
I take...
Those... But now...
So they're...
Not to mention...
Please forgive...
I'd speak my
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think...
Let's just say...
Fair.
Sorry.
You there.
I need to...
Tame this fisherman's...
Anything else?
Clearly something...
Where's the house?
Okay.
You mentioned...
Yes.
As much as...
Find...
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? It's okay.
Oh.
I want to know.
Then he came.
Then what?
We put the in.
Tell me about it.
We moved.
Where are all the...
And I have.
Do you know how... Who is this?
Outsider, show some respect.
Sorry. I'll leave.
Please.
I don't know. Choo choo. Ahem. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Never seen... Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Glena, Nehri, Glena, Gebhal, Nugulena, Haftin.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. Won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. Mr. Throg.
What?
Some...
You've seen... I've commissioned...
Yeah.
Tried to have...
Mr. Throg...
Give it to... Oh, my...
Mr. Throg... Yeah. I condole...
You couldn't tell me you...
I don't...
What kind?
A thorough one.
Fine.
Yes.
Seems a little... All right.
And I'll make...
Let's...
Good. This...
I don't think...
I see. And...
I think...
It is what it is.
What?
Embrace your fate.
Won't budge.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some,
They arrived in the... If it bleeds, you can kill, remember?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
You want a drink?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas. This was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here. In Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness are the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Hello，我不是鬼夫。啊，
The door won't budge.
门又不给开了。黑山羊姐姐还没出现，我也希望有，但是目前看起来都是很传统的克苏鲁生物。这个是黑姐姐啊，虽然没有到山羊，但是黑姐姐啊，这个可以接受啊。这款玩到目前，除了翻译很烂以外，目前看起来气氛营造得还不错。 奈雅子，奈雅子应该没有，我不知道，也许有可能会出现。好，他又做梦了。奈雅子那个不会摇，应该不符合你的需求啊。黑山羊那个看起来很会摇的，应该比较符合你的需求。我昨天晚上有开来玩一下，然后我以为碰到 bug， 结果是我那个操作不熟。我还特地重开进度。颜值应该不好说哎，因为第一个奈雅子那一部我没有看过，我只知道有这一部，但我没看过。颜子我大概知道你讲的是谁，可是会不会出现我不知道。这翻译真的很废，他根本就是简体拿来那个，他就是简体拿来转繁体，简体翻文拿来转繁体而已，而且还翻不好。
Crew of the Cyclops.
我知道那样子。
Semperfortis brothers.
All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say.
奈雅子我会知道是因为有之前听到那个洛本唱的 OP， 超好笑。国王的长袍，这个应该是捏他那个黄衣之王。这个应该是捏他黄衣之王啊！干，这信徒太狂热了吧！但我记得我买的有特点可以输入，就不知道去哪边 key， 大概晚一点去找。
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
所以我如果有选项可以跑，我可以直接通关吗？高速通关。The King in Yellow.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
身为一个私家侦探，到处翻箱倒柜也是很正常的。红衣之王，就翻译很烂啊！我觉得他应该想讲的是那个，就是太受人指使之类的，就是没有什么，就是被人家使唤当奴才啊。
The door won't budge.
大概是类似这样的意思，我猜啊。他这翻译就真的很烂，然后感觉就像是那个抓了对岸的中国那边的汉化包，然后直接转成繁体而已。然后我觉得最靠北的是，我想切回英文，还没有地方可以切。我想切回英文看原文，还没有地方可以切，这是我最堵烦的地方。我必须强迫接受它这破烂的翻译。虽然英文我也不觉得我看得懂，我不觉得我能看得懂全部，但是我觉得看起来会比较舒服一点，至少不用忍受一下整体一下整体。
Gotta tell you though, Mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops.
至少它剧情对话翻起来还算通顺啊。
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
我已经先全部看完了。给过。那像这边又没有翻了。真的很垃圾，这翻译真的很糟。 局、医院。所以看起来是还有东西可以找，是吗？我觉得我已经把纸条都拿完了。
Door won't budge. The door won't budge.
要是没其他线索，我要去推主线了。好吧。等一下。卡夫赛德北部、亚瑟大街跟休伯特大街。所以应该是这边。来看他技能要点什么好。4次元口袋，笑死！
your problem?
You look tense, honey. You need to let loose.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
干嘛？警局云豹。色大街跟休伯特大街。
Guess I don't need the key. Guess I don't need the key. Someone smashed it beyond repair. Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
我靠，这是水雷吗？啊，探险队有水雷，会不会太屌了？鱼烧鳗好吃。
Can't say I ever saw another show like it. samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from. Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
还有这种玩法？哇哦！我难度选普通而已。我就那个调查跟战斗我都选普通而已。没有，就侦探跟普通。鸽子没有他是那个主角，他有一个特殊能力是这个东西，他可以那个就是用类似特殊能力啊，特异功能可以去拼凑一些那个现场的那个原貌，然后刚刚看到画面周围有那个有圆圈弧度，就是可以用这个功能。我兄，你去哪？我兄，你去哪？我靠北！一言不合就开枪这样可以可以这样的吗？那我只是下来调查一下，然后追着你跑就开枪。
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
然后看起来线索收集够以后，画面就会出现那个水蓝色的圈圈，然后你就可以用这个能力进去你就可以进去推敲那个事情原貌。
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Dagon.
打够。
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
所以没有其他线索吗？地下室应该还有一个，对，我知道。
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I regach I Dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
现在年报上会有相当的广告资讯，所以我先要去这里，是这里。
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No, no. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks. Don't waste my time, newcomer.
警局警局应该有很多物资可以抢吧？ 选择3个搜索条件。对。Shit. 哦，这个看起来还要再研究怎么用。我猜应该是等一下才会来。我因为他叫我现在要去那个，先去那个报社，所以应该去报社以后会有资讯叫你来警局干嘛？
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Stay safe.
刚刚说报纸在哪？
迄个囡仔来的时候，昨妈妈遐青草地哦，我囥伫上顶悬遐。啊，自备伫你迄个你摕旺旺仙那个旺旺仙贝食遐。哦。啊，因为人来啊，热嘛，要倒一些凉的给人家喝，啊，咱家己遐较那个较卫生，较好啉。啊，倒免倒啊，足甜少8分满就好，然后啉完再搁倒。啊，倒完了先放冰，啊，然后啉完了再搁倒。哦。所以挑不了白头呢。1、2、3。
我白头我没办法。
我要洗头。哦。住啊，那差不多3点的时阵。
哦，我知道啊。哦，这里。下。19世纪。收掉报纸。主题广告。下卡夫赛的。哦，我是选错了。3号码头桑德斯船长，所以我现在还要回去码头。不是吧？先要回去码头。哦，看起来真的要回去。
All the news that's fit to print.
色。先出来左转，右转。
Don't do that again.
现在目前看起来一路狂奔就可以了。抽什么啊？这游戏没东西可以抽啊！哦，所以我走反了。
Fresh fish, just caught me.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
打靶练习。 我就2只。
Shot dead, point blank. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
有啊，那个啊，蓝色那一条就是圣子啊，红色那条是血条啊，蓝色那条是圣子啊。看我哪有杀人啊？一来就躺在那边了吼，这能算我杀的吗？
This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago.
我分账有。
Those things, they came because of him.
大蛇姬有分账有，本账没有。
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water.
我分账那只有2绝啊，我觉黑色啊，我觉黑的那边。
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain.
黑的超赞啊！另外一边看起来跟原本造型差没多少。
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back. The mayor's cursed these days.
好，我差不多要先关台了，晚点3点有事情要弄，先这样啦。我没玩过这类型的游戏，玩起来还不错。没有，不是那个。 我爸找保险的东西，保险的事情要弄啊，先这样啊，晚一点大概会开台打魔神跟陈良那个什么无间那个什么 按摩斗技场吧，大概就这样，晚点再说，拜拜。